What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady Scrap. You know, your favorite Damu from the West Side Fruits. And I am excited to have my first black young married couple in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Like, did y'all really catch that? My first black young married couple in this day and age. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Can y'all tell us who you are?
My name is Altika West.
My name is Jamal West.
Altika and Jamal. Where are you born and raised, Altika?
Born and raised in Port Arthur, Texas. Well, okay. I was born in Dallas, Texas, but raised in Port Arthur, Texas.
Okay.
And I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. How old were you guys when y'all came to California?
I was 26.
Grown.
Yeah, I was about 26.
And I moved here a year and some change ago. So
it's all new, huh?
Yeah.
You still adjusted.
Yep.
Okay. So, Pittsburgh. How was it growing up in Pittsburgh? Paint that picture, like teenage, growing, like, you know.
I grew up on the east side of Pittsburgh. Grew up at what they call East Liberty. And me growing up, it was pretty rough at the time that I was raised in Pittsburgh. So I see all kind of, drugs, drive-bys, deceased bodies in the snow, stuff like that.
Not in the snow.
Yeah, in the snow.
Oh yeah, that's a painted picture for you right there. Like, wow.
See Boys in the Hood, it was just like that.
But in the snow.
In the snow. There you go. So it was, but all that as I'm an adult, that kind of stuff had to help me.
It helped you in what way?
Number one, as far as my career, because I was a sheriff deputy. So yeah. So that.
Y'all, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I was a sheriff deputy in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
And I served in the Army. So, but seeing all of that growing up, that kind of made me want to go into law enforcement.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow. Listen to this black man. No, I'm serious. Because you know the stereotypes.
Right. No, you're right.
So it's like, what? And right. Even meeting him, y'all, because you know this is all audio, I never would have thought. Right. Yeah. Never would have thought that I was talking to, But, I mean, you just never know who you're talking to, for real. They always say, don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
So, as far as influences, what were your influences growing up?
I'll probably say my uncles. Yeah, they moved out, got married, got nice careers.
Okay.
I mean, they was raised in the same, atmosphere.
Type of background.
Yeah, so, but they did it big, and here I am.
Right. Following
the footsteps, yep.
Are you the only child?
No, there's a total of 5 of us. So
okay.
4 boys and 1 girl. I'm the oldest.
Oh, one girl. Y'all baby her?
She's the youngest. Yeah.
Look.
She's
the youngest.
Yeah. She's a baby.
She the baby and gets baby.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay. And you, Tika, Texas.
Yes, so, I was a sheltered one.
Oh, no.
I stayed with the grandparents.
Okay.
So I seen a lot, but they, made sure I wasn't too exposed to a lot of stuff that was going on.
Okay.
But the neighborhood was definitely family-based.
Okay.
So everybody knew everybody.
Right.
My grandparents, they stayed on the block for years, so everybody had respect for the staffers, for the van rights.
Well, shout out.
So when they would see me, they're like, the lights about to come on, you about to go home. You need to go home to your grandparents. So we was, everybody looked out for each other.
Okay.
I loved it. On every block, everybody knew everybody.
Okay, you love that.
So I love it. I love grocery stores. It's not like out here.
Oh, no.
You see somebody one time, you won't see them ever again. I'm lucky I saw you every day.
Exactly. And I'm keeping it going.
Right. But in Texas, everybody, somebody knew somebody, and it was familiar faces, and I think that's what I love most about Texas, you know, you get that southern and hospitality.
Yes,
everybody speaks to everybody. You know, hey, how you doing? But you do that out here, they're like, you too nice. Like, looking at you crazy.
Yeah, because, you know, with me being born and raised in California, I'm a Californian. I can admit to the fact that we have a problem out here. You know, like, we do. That's just what it is. Whether it's the fact, the stereotype, observation, you know, like, that's just what it is. And I don't even know why we have this chip on our shoulder to where we can't just say, hey, how you doing? Without it being behind a problem. Right. You know, like, what's up? What's going on? It's always that aggression.
Probably just used to that, you know.
But it's just like, why? Because another reason why I'm doing this podcast, listening to him, Pittsburgh, bodies in the snow. But he don't have that chip on his shoulder. But his influences wasn't the same either. So I guess that, you know, we got to peep it up.
It's true. Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's crazy. The whole, like, stereotype of California is that. You know, like, we are mean or something. Right. It's beautiful, but we are mean out here. It's crazy. I don't even get it. So, how did y'all meet?
In college.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went to Youngstown State University. I was a freshman in college.
And I was a grad student.
Yeah. Look at you.
Yeah, and I was a athlete. I did track and field.
Okay.
And then he's a frat.
Okay, what? Boosie looking for a stepper.
Shout out to the brother from Phi Beta Sigma.
What? Shout out. That's a whole nother interview right there. For real. What? The fraternities? Okay, yeah, that's a whole nother one.
Met on the campus of Youngstown State. She was a freshman. I was a grad student. But I thought she was too young, but she was beautiful. And I met her, the first time that I met her, she don't remember, was at an athlete.
Track meet, right?
No, it was like an athlete where they had the football team, the basketball team, the track. They do some kind of event. I watched
Penguin Fest.
Penguin Fest.
Oh, okay.
But, and then the first time I actually spoke to her was at my sorority sister, Zeta Phi Beta. They did a game night. And that was the first time that we had a conversation. And after that, you know, we just kind of was friends, going to Bible study, talking. Okay. And I told her one day I'm going to marry her. And then 7 years later, I married her.
Look at you. How did you feel? How did you feel really knowing that? Did you feel like, no, I'm seriously serious about this? Or you just felt like, you know what, at this time, that's how much I love this girl, so this is something to say?
No, it was, I really had dropped in my spirit about, because I used to watch her on campus. So
okay, tell the truth and not the rumor.
But you know, all of all of the athletes, including some of my bros, you know, they tried to holler at her. She wasn't giving nobody no play. And that including me, to be completely honest.
None at all.
Including me. But
swear.
What? I ain't messing with none of y'all. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, I got put in the friend zone, but you know what? It was cool though. I kind of, I told her I was going to marry her, and I meant that. It was just, I just had that inkling that, she'd make a great wife, great mother. Okay. And and prior to that, we have already been talking, got to know each other a little bit. We were just friends. I was in the friend zone, but. Yeah.
I'm like, what made you turn around? What made you let him in?
Man, I would say this. At the time that he was looking at me, for one, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
At all. I was doing my own thing, living my own life. And it wasn't until after college. Wasn't it after college?
Yeah,
after college. After I graduated and started my career, I had reached out to him on Facebook. I went into his DMs.
Oh my God, social media.
4 years later.
Yeah, literally 4 years later.
After
and
college.
I was just checking up. But I honestly believe if I would have talked to him whenever he had approached me, I probably would have messed it up.
Like, you don't think you were ready?
I wasn't ready. Maturely, I wasn't ready. And there's some things that I had to go through personally that, I had to overcome in order to actually see him. And it wasn't until God brought me through that when I was able to actually see him for him.
I love how you emphasize and see. Because and how y'all know. because it's being brought to the forefront more now how women don't see a good man if he's standing right in front of her.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I'm glad you emphasizing, I didn't see him. We talking and all of that, getting to know each other and all that, but I really wasn't seeing him. I wasn't noticing it. So it's like, see, we can admit it. Get off our necks. Get off our necks. That's the point in that. So, okay. Y'all young, in California. No family out here.
Nope.
How are y'all handling that?
I love it.
Look at you.
I mean, I love my baby, man. Like, I love our friendship,
Okay.
So it's like, even with family here or not, because even whenever I was in college, I really wasn't close to family, you know what I'm saying, in Ohio, because all my family was back in Texas.
Right.
My mom had moved to, like, Florida.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was always by myself, you know what I'm saying? So I was always independent, you know what I'm saying? So even with me being here and having him, and even when he's going to work and that independent, like, it's always been me, you know what I'm saying? So
you haven't lost yourself. That's good. That's good. And you can say the same?
As far as, what was it called?
Being here in California, how you handling it?
Well, after I graduated in 2012 from Youngstown State, like I said, Tika, she knows she wasn't trying to get me, trying to holler at me. Now, she still had 2 years to go. I had already did my 2 years of grad school. So I was in California when she did message me.
Okay.
But I was here for 4 years before that. I moved here. I was a sheriff deputy in Pittsburgh, in Mercer County. And then once I moved out here, I transferred to the Los Angeles Sheriff Department. But the Los Angeles Sheriff Department.
You was finna say that.
Yeah. But the Los Angeles Sheriff Department wanted me to do my probationary period over again in the jail, and I didn't want to do that. So I applied to the school district, the Los Angeles School District, and I now currently work there. But I was already kind of established. I was ready to go. I knew I was going to move to California right after grad school, and I literally drove across the country.
Wow.
The summer that I graduated.
Why Cali?
The weather. Mainly the weather. I've never been here before, but I was like, I'm going to wing on a prayer.
So how you feel about this earthquake you didn't experience for the first time in your life? Because that's something y'all ain't never experienced. Like, the ground was shaking. It was
he
shaking.
experienced it first. Because I just moved here. So how was your first experience?
I mean, I woke up in the middle of the, and it was early in the morning, and I was like, I'm shaking, and my windows were shaking. And I was like, oh, that was interesting. That was an interesting feeling. But after that, it was kind of like, okay.
Right, like, this is what happens. I can handle that.
For me, nah. Let's talk about this, man. So look, coming from Texas.
Right.
You have tornadoes, you have hurricanes.
Yeah, because them sirens scared the hell out of me coming from California.
Right.
And I was in Arlington, nowhere near the water. But that siren still had me like, what? Do we gotta leave?
The fact about that is you get a warning. They give you, hey, evacuate. You leave, you have a couple days, it's how long you have, you should leave today, leave tomorrow, whatever.
They pretty precise on it.
They let you let you know. But here, you don't have you about to get an earthquake. It's about to be 6.9.
No.
You need to leave.
You sure don't.
There's no warning. So I feel some type of way about that.
It happens. Then after.
Listen, my first experience, I was laying in bed, and it felt like like my bed turned into a water bed. Because I was just going back and forth, and I look up and the blinds were, I'm like,
shaking me.
What's going on? So like,
wait,
we moving. He was like, oh, it's just an earthquake.
Yeah.
And he rolled over and back to sleep. I'm like,
I went back to sleep. No, I'm up after that. Born and raised there. I'm up after the mug.
It's real.
No, she said he went back to sleep.
I don't like it. And then my second way, I was sitting on the toilet.
Because that one was a little harder.
Listen, I was sitting on the toilet, bro. I thought I was about to fall into that mug.
That is the code.
I didn't know. Listen, I didn't know whether to hold on to the toilet or hold on to the tub.
What to do? Hurry up and try and wipe. Oh my God.
It was real. I called her like, baby, where you at? it's moving again. Like, and he's like, oh,
Now
I ain't
it's
even
moving
feel
again.
it. He like, I ain't even feel it because he was driving.
Oh,
So I guess you don't feel it much when you're in the car.
Yeah, or if you're
But,
moving,
bro.
period. If you got a lot, if you're moving, you're not gonna feel it.
Man.
It gotta be real hard going on to feel it. That's so funny.
So I'll let you know how my next experience goes.
Right,
Because I know it's all different.
That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Is this your first interview?
Is it?
Well, together, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
As a
right,
couple, yeah.
right.
Yes, as a couple. Mhm.
Yes.
All right. So, would you say? Not even would you say. What are the challenges of being married so far?
Well,
I would probably say the meshing of the lives together. You know, one person's doing their own thing, the other person's doing their own thing. Then you come together, and you got to kind of like coordinate it in regards to like the schedule. So you still spend time with your with your wife and everything like that. But even as far as like the habits. Sleeping habits, eating habits. She might like something that you
Just don't like.
So that for me, that was the hardest part. That's the only thing I can really say.
Okay.
for me, it's just reminding yourself not to lose yourself in your marriage.
Okay.
And I explain with that, like, because before him, I was out Tika. Right? But I had to remind myself to continue to be out Tika even after him.
Okay.
Because you know how us as women, we get married. It's that, let me cater to him. Let me make sure he's good. Let me make sure he's, taken care of.
In a relationship, period.
Right.
Yeah. Companionship, period.
Right.
You take on that role. Yeah.
But however, we sometimes do that to the capacity where we forget to make sure we're good.
Right.
We forget to continue
to
run,
continue
to do things that you enjoyed doing before you were married. So just reminding yourself that you were your own individual, before becoming one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So stereotypically they say once you get married you can't have any single friends. Is that true? Would y'all say that's true?
I will say this.
No new friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
No new friends. Because your mentality change once you're married. And if it doesn't, it should change once you're married.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you can't have single friends, but your conversations change. Because now I have a husband at home, so I'm not going to sit down and talk to you about the size of someone else's penis, or understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
right.
like if let's say you have a group of girls and y'all go partying every weekend. I have a husband at home. Like I have responsibilities that I need to take care of that I actually want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So your mentality, your maturity level kind of change once you become married, because it's not about you, it's about y'all. Conversation should not be the same.
Okay.
Your circle shouldn't even be the same.
That makes
especially
sense.
if you have somebody loose.
Not loose. What?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the movie Queen and Slim?
Not yet.
No, man.
Okay, so
Not yet.
y'all know the story of Bonnie and Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
But have y'all seen that new version of Bonnie and Clyde? Because like it was remade a couple
I
of
heard
years
it was
ago.
but we didn't. I didn't see the
Okay, so just knowing like the Bonnie and Clyde stereotype. Do y'all like that stereotype?
As far as
Meaning
Bonnie,
like some people say I need a Bonnie, some women say I need a Clyde.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, because I don't know about the Bonnie and Clyde. I wouldn't say all that. It's just. I wouldn't.
That ride or die, you wouldn't say that. That ain't what you.
You want to ride or die. in that regard.
Like, wait, hold on.
In that regard, you want to ride or die.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, ride or die. But I would hope that he wouldn't do nothing stupid that would jeopardize my life.
Right.
Or our family. So if he doing something dumb, nah, we ain't about to Ride or die, better go. Go figure that
I
out.
want y'all to see Queen of Slim so bad. They definitely wasn't married, but just I would love to know y'all opinions if y'all see that movie. But I brought it up because y'all married and that situation happens, or like just that stereotype comes up with a couple. I want the ride or die. I want a Bonnie. I want a Clyde. But I always hated that stereotype because I'm a gang member. You know, gang banger, gang affiliates, like however you want to stereotype that, I'm a part of that. So with me being a part of that, I look at it another way because I didn't feel like Bonnie was right in none of what she was doing. Just straight up, really. I didn't feel like she was a good example
That's what I was
for the woman
about.
you need to be. So, me
that's
personally, I always hated it. But I always ask couples or just random people just to see how they feel about it. And they don't even be knowing the background half the time. They just be like, yeah, we got it right. I'm like, I want you to watch it because it ain't just about standing by his side or standing by her side. It really be about your principles, your respect, your morals, your values, you know, like you were saying. I hope it ain't nothing stupid. Like, hold on now. Yeah. I'm with you, but it depends. Like, wait. So, because this is coming along, I brought up children. So you guys want kids? A kid?
Yes. I wanted a one.
I wanted a one, not a one.
But yeah, hubby wants 3, so I guess I can pop 2 more out.
Look at you. That can be arranged.
Right.
And it's like you want 2 boys, 2 girls, boy, girl, boy. You
2 boys and a girl.
That's what you pushing for, yeah. 2 boys and a girl.
2 boys and a girl.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I'm praying for twins.
Really?
Yeah. Twins running his family. I just found out twins running my family too. So
really? So it's a high chance.
2 boys.
Okay.
So then I only have 2 pregnancies.
But it might be a back-to-back. You never know.
Never know.
Where you end up with 4 on the 2 pregnancies. Girl, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. You never know.
No.
Y'all got names ready, picked out.
Yes, one.
Look. One is set. Whether it's a boy or a girl. It's like a unisex name.
Boy.
Okay.
Jedediah.
Yep.
Okay, look at y'all. Ooh, I don't think I know any black Jedediahs. You know some black Jedediahs? Look at y'all, setting the trend.
Right.
Setting it. Okay.
Yep.
And for your girl?
No names yet because Jay's running his family.
And you don't want to know what? Jasmine, Jelani, Janelle.
I would like to have my baby's name start with the letter A.
Okay.
Tika,
okay.
Albert, my daddy name, you know. But so that's still kind of.
So the boys get the J names and the girls will get the A's if we have girls.
Oh, see, so boom.
Oh, okay.
You can have your junior.
Okay.
You can have your junior
Okay.
if you gonna do that. Little Tika. No, she ain't gonna be no junior.
No. No.
Y'all plan on raising them in California? Staying here? This is it?
I wouldn't say this is it. I mean, we got pretty good.
I love the way she shook her head.
Right.
Like, yeah, no.
We got I guess we just kind of play it by ear because as far as like the jobs, we have really good jobs, and I coach a step team out here. So
okay.
Yes, they know.
See, you full of interviews. I'm like, I gotta have you again.
They nice.
That's
West
a whole
Coast.
nother
2019 West Coast Regional Step Champions.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that.
El Camino Step, ECR Step.
What? Shout out.
Shout out, yeah.
Oh wow. How did you know you want to be the coach of that?
Well, actually, I kind of started it up. Wrote the Constitution. When I started working at the school that I work at now, back in 2000, and first I was at Chatsworth High School, and I was going to start the step team there, but they transferred me to El Camino High School, which is in Woodland Hills. And once I got there, there's 4,000 students there. There's African American. I mean, it's just students galore, so it was perfect.
Right.
And now I got a step team of 40 students.
Oh wow.
Boys and girls. So
oh wow.
It's It's
oh
growing.
wow, yeah, I gotta see this. Boys and girls.
They nice show.
Cause you know, a little story time here. When I was living in Texas, and my cousins, my younger cousins that's younger than me, seeing them in their junior high, elementary, already like practicing step. Because that's the culture out there in the South.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what? I like this. Yeah. I like this. I really do. I like that. Then just seeing more movies, it was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's real. This is really how it is out there. Feeling like I just knew, like, oh, yeah, this was portrayed good. You know? They did that right. They did, okay, he got the cane. They got the suspenders. Like, oh, okay, all right.
It's real.
All right, no, for real. But like he's saying, I didn't even... Or I wasn't aware that it wasn't a step in California?
No, to be complete, in California, step is kind of foreign. So even so, now, when they, because I got, our team is so diverse, because it's not just, just black students. I got Jewish students, Persian students, Hispanics. And that's the one thing that is, I would say, their strength, because when they go to these different events, when teams see them come in, they come in so diverse. They can't step, and then they get up there and they kill it.
I bet they do. Because I'm just picturing it already. Shocked. Like, wow, they got the Jews in there stepping. She got the yarmulke on stepping. You know, like what?
So it's pretty nice.
Oh, that's so tight.
And it's growing out here. Because it's actually, at the school I work at, it's a class. Okay. So they actually receive elective credits for
oh, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. I'm really learning who I'm sitting with right now, y'all. Yeah, like what? That is what's up.
And the kids love it.
Mm-hmm. I know they do.
Like,
I know they do.
Love it. Because, we growing up, we more so had sports. Mm-hmm. Track, the football, basketball, and that was something that we look forward to.
Right.
But like for him to bring step into a school, and that's something that the kids look forward to. They travel. Like,
oh yeah, because it's something new.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it motivates them to keep their grades up. To
because it's fun,
and he teaches them stuff outside of just step. Okay. Like respect and your morals and just
right. He got a little frat going. I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
So they learn about a lot of in the class about the HBCUs. They learn about the fraternities, sororities, the history of stuff. Right. So it's really in depth in the class.
Making it make sense to go to college instead of just saying, "Hey, go."
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's how we are out here. It's just like, "Hey, do what I didn't do," and it's just like, "Why?" That's how we are. The California kids, these little young South Central kids, and all of that is like, "Why?"
Right.
But you didn't even do it, so why should I do it? Just because you saying it? I need an example, Mama, Auntie, Grandpa, or even if we got that one auntie, we still look at them like. Yeah, you made it, but you really ain't enough. I need another one. Somebody else, for real. Give me somebody else. So with you not being a family member helps also. Mm-hmm. It helps also to even look cooler with what you're doing. You know what I mean?
And not only that, mentorship. It's dealing with high school students. So I deal with like a lot of, basically grades 9 through 12. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that even still my boys is about as far as like being married, because they see me and my wife, they see how I treat her, how I talk to her, and the one thing that I notice is that my seniors, when they graduate, they take that respect, so basically like our marriage, it's a ministry. Even on my job, when I think, because my students, they watch, they look. I mean, they're students, so they do that. So in that regards, as far as like the marriage, that's another thing that I kind of instill in them. That is, it's all right to be married. It's all right to be African American and be married. So you ain't got to be out here, sleeping and doing all kinds of stuff. So that's a good thing.
Doing all kinds of stuff. I know what you mean though, because that's why I said cool. To stereotype it, you making it cool, for them to accept it. And to feel not nerdy. Yeah. It's all right. Because all we have is, a pep rally? And the pep rally, what's going on? I'm serious. Let's tell the truth and not the rumor. What's really going on at these pep rallies in California? Nothing. Just like nothing. We yelling and taking pictures of each other. That's it. So, to know that we got a step going on at this pep rally, shutting it down.
You gotta come to
That's shutting it down. I do. I really do. For real. Because it's just like, what? That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. I like that. That's amazing. That is amazing, y'all. Support. Black support. You see that? You see that? I am from California. Y'all know that. I don't have no problem saying, hey, how you doing? That's what blossomed this interview. Me saying something. Right. Speaking back, not being afraid. But also, I got family that live other places. So again, I done lived other places. So I'm not imprisoned in my mind, you know? Because that plays a part too.
A huge part.
That plays a part too. People that just don't step outside of their area. Forget a circumference, you know, like their area literally.
Right.
Where we at now is people that ain't left this area.
That's true.
Right.
You know, they don't know LA.
What's down the street. Yeah.
Hollywood. And it's just like, why don't you? You ain't never been to the beach and you live here, you know, like, or you ain't took that 3-hour drive to Vegas, that 3.5 hours. You have never been to Nevada. Like, that's what Vegas is.
Right.
Come on now, get out of that. Get out of your mind like that. But speaking of the imprisonment, it's interesting to know that they wanted you to do your probation period over just because.
No, I guess because California's a little different. You got to do, even with teachers, they got to get their certification over when they move to California.
Oh, because it's different.
Yeah, California's a little different.
Is.
So
it's different.
I had to start over.
Okay, yeah. I understand now, though, because, again, living out there in Texas, my sister was in the 6th grade back in elementary school. So that it just makes sense. Stuff is different.
Yeah.
To where that was a shock for her. Like, hold on, wait, I was in junior high before we moved out here. Now I took a step back. What you mean elementary? I thought I was closer to the okay. So okay. It's different. Yeah, it's different rules, different laws. So it's a whole different setup. Oh wow. They wanted you to do it. That'd have been interesting, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Running across you in the system. What? You in the jails or the prisons. Because you remember me. I done made you. I done made you remember me like, do you know? I was the one that did. And y'all had to get me out of there. Y'all had to get me out of there. That is so funny. Because again, I never would have thought, wow, a whole sheriff. Is that what you always wanted to do? Just off seeing the crime and all of that?
Yeah, since I was 7 years old. You know, watching, standing on the porch, watching drive-by shootings. Stuff like that. Went to got my bachelor's in criminal justice and my master's in police management. Worked as a sheriff, then moved out here. And I just was not about to do that because LA sheriff, their turnover rate is pretty high. So you'll have a sheriff go in one day and they out the neck. Like, stressful. Because LA's jails are so diverse. There's so many people.
So
it's really stressful.
And then look, I didn't even think of that while I'm saying I would have ran across you. They could have put you with the men and I wouldn't have ran across you. So, you know, and it's just like, it's the whole.
Yeah, so I didn't want to do that. I had already did that. So.
Was any of that traumatizing? Working in the jails?
I wouldn't say traumatizing. I definitely wouldn't say traumatizing. I mean, crazy stuff does happen, but
the streets is more traumatizing than
I would definitely say the streets is more traumatizing, and even the stuff you see in the military. You know, like that's kind of traumatizing. But as far as like the law for the LA jail, it wasn't pretty much, and I did more so with truancy. So I did more so with students who missed school. They send the sheriff department to their house. I was one of the ones that would go. You know.
Okay, so you've always been guided to the youth anyway. Yeah, that's just what I'm picking up. Yeah, you've always been like, you know what? Let me help these kids. These kids need guidance. Yeah. They really do. They need guidance. They really do. What did you want to be when you were younger?
I wanted to be I wanted to work in the medical field.
Oh, okay.
But after going into college and my advisor wasn't encouraging, I'll say that.
I hear that.
And
I hear that.
She really like put some fear into me, and I second guessed my major and I changed it to social work.
Oh wow. But you're not fearful of blood or nothing.
Oh no, and that's nothing. Like I have my certification in phlebotomy, But when I moved here, it was difficult to find a job, especially if you didn't have like years and years of experience. So that's just sitting. But I actually love phlebotomy.
Oh wow, I may know somebody, cause she's the only one at her spot, and she's doing it for like 5 doctors. She's the only one drawing blood.
Oh wow.
The only one certified. So it's like, hey, y'all both black. This is on record. You know, like, hey, come on now.
Right.
Help the sister out because you need help too. You stressed out. Like, man, I done did 50 people. And I be thinking like they all needed their blood drawn. You know, like, wow.
Tests and stuff. Yeah,
that's what she be saying. How she be saying. So
we need different jobs off of one person.
And she does it all. The
testing too.
Yep, she does it all. She does it all, honey.
Why haven't they?
So yeah,
that's a whole nother.
Right. So yeah,
but
off record, yeah, we gonna dig into that.
So,
okay.
So after I changed my major,
and went into social work.
I went to social work and I landed my first job in the schools, and I loved it. I was a behavior therapist. And I worked alongside of clinicians and also with the staff at the school, like teachers and stuff. So I would go into the classrooms and take kids out and do groups with them. And it was kind of like an alternative. So let's say you was to get in a fight, but you were my client. Instead of them suspending you, you would come to me first so we can try to work something out. So you're not missing school, so we can, let's talk this out. So you can get back into the classroom.
Right.
So
what's the real problem?
Yes.
Because again, the kids need guidance.
Yes. And they be quick to kick the babies out.
Yeah.
Send them home.
I am a product of that.
Why send him home? He just ran to the bathroom without permission.
Right.
Let's talk to him.
Something simple as that.
Yeah, so
or and feeling like you just gone to the bathroom too long. Like, how do you know how fast I'm walking?
Exactly.
Relax. Relax.
But I love it. I love working with the kids. And I've been doing that for years.
Okay.
Years, and I literally even when I moved here, I landed a job in a school district.
Okay.
And I was doing the same thing. So I've always worked with kids too.
Oh, okay, so yeah, y'all gonna be good parents. Yeah. Y'all just destined to help. To help the village,
Right.
Nurturers.
Definitely.
Both of y'all are nurturers. It sounds like good mentors. That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you have any regrets? Do you have any regrets?
Only regret I would ever say I have is not double majoring.
Not double. Why?
Because when you double major, you pay for 1 degree, but you get 2. So
They don't tell you that.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
They
They don't tell you that. But I would have double majored.
Yeah.
Wow.
But other than that, I'm good.
Now I do wish I would have stayed in the medical field some way or kept going towards that direction. But school just costs too much. Like they want too much. So it's just like I'm okay.
Right.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna make it make sense.
Right. Unless like there's like a technical school that's reasonable, then I'll do something like that instead of going to university where it takes me 4 years. It takes me like a year or 2 years to get the degree. So I'll probably do something like that, but not right now though.
Okay. Yeah. So as far as holidays, do you guys have to pick and choose whose family y'all going to? Where
Not really, no. It just flows, honestly. Yeah, because like one Christmas, we went to Texas with my family. But I don't think his family was doing, asking him to come or, so it just worked. It just worked out. And then another holiday, we went down there. So we just go back and forth. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, so... Yeah, we don't have to pick and choose.
Okay, yeah. Because, them stereotypes, y'all got.
Oh, no.
Who family winning? Who picking? Where you going?
That's stress.
His mama man, your mama man.
Right.
Okay, and the moms. So everybody moms get along. His mom like you, your mom like him.
They love her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love my baby.
That is beautiful.
She'll call me talking like, Mom, okay, hi, I'm good. Like,
right.
How Mama? Like, oh, all right.
got the nickname and everything
already. But yeah, they love him.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. I didn't even ask. Are you the only child?
No, it's me, my brother, and my little sister.
Oh, okay.
My sister's in Texas though, and my brother he's in Arizona. He's older now. He's married. My little sister, she's in Texas.
Okay, she's okay.
Yeah.
He's married, and he's okay. So how long has he been married?
Almost a year.
No, it's been a year, but 4 months.
Oh, that's it.
August.
Newlyweds. They still newlyweds, right?
October, November, December. 4 months.
4 months.
Oh, they still newlyweds.
Pushing again.
Wait a minute.
Fast. You put it on fast.
Right.
September.
The whole 18, they've been married.
Right.
Oh wow. Do they have any kids?
No.
Oh, okay. Do y'all or do you and his wife
Get along?
right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she's
That's
a
good.
doll.
That's good.
I love her.
It ain't no like, yeah, no, he need to find somebody else. I hate he married her. Yeah,
Because, brothers and sisters talk before all of that anyway.
no. Right, right. I
so
will
we
hope.
have those conversations.
Right, no, for real.
Like, nah,
are
bro,
you
she ain't
serious?
making the cut, G.
We've been going through this a while. Right.
Let's break this cycle.
Right. What happened to...
Right.
I was just getting...
I just learned the last name.
Exactly. So erase her number.
Right.
Okay. Unfollow her.
right. I can't like no pictures. All
That's so funny. Me and my sister, I'm the oldest of 3. And I don't have any brothers. Me and my sisters, they friends follow me on social media sites. But that's pretty much about as far as it goes. Unless they need help with something. Other than that, she ain't on no look, this is my boyfriend, what you think or nothing. I be having to peep it out hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, who's this?
I think she's getting close to him, mama. I'll be like, girl, yeah. And I'll be like, what are you know?
Right.
And she, y'all my child. I know what's going on with everybody. And it's I don't know, it's interesting
Are you
being
the oldest?
Okay. I'm the oldest. I'm 32, 21, and 11.
Okay.
Right. Don't ask me why. But that's what she's doing. So that's how it happened.
Wow. Okay.
And we ain't no aunties or nothing because you see the gaps. It's just like, yeah.
Right.
And I'm noticed. So that's that. And this was them. Maul and Tika over here. The young black couple. Comment on this, y'all. Like up, share, subscribe. Don't be afraid to subscribe or comment. What's wrong with it? You talking about it behind my back anyway. You might as well let me know what you're saying. I might can improve it or not. You never know. But again, it's your girl, Lady Scrap. And this was the first married couple. And that was Jamal. And
Tika.